Judge Von Court is now in session. Judge, this is the case of the Griffiths.
Thank you.
Yes.
You all may be seated. Mr. Griffith, you brought this case before the court.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, what's going on?
Well, I'm raising two grandkids. I'm the legal guardian of those two grandkids. They were sired by my son here.
Oh, this is your
Dude,
son.
man.
That's my son.
Okay.
Sometimes embarrassed to admit it, but anyway. And so I'm here today to try to get him to start contributing to the raising of these children. Now, I'm a personal banker. I've made decent money over the years.
Okay.
I'm hitting retirement age, and I...
All right, folks, buckle up because this courtroom battle is about to get heated. We got a grandfather stepping up to demand child support from his own son. Yes, you heard that right. The man raised his grandkids while their father, well, let's just say, wasn't exactly father of the year. And wait till you hear about a certain six-figure settlement that could change everything. Will justice be served, or will excuses take center stage? Stick around, because this one is packed with drama, twists, and a reality check you won't believe.
I just think it's time for him to start paying.
I agree. I agree with that. Are these children involved in any type of extracurricular activities or anything?
Oh yeah, they're getting up to the age where sports are there. I'm having to run across town to soccer and then...
I'm there too, man.
Obviously
Well-
not, and I'm not talking to you, so I need you to wait your turn.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Yes, ma'am.
I hate to admit it, but I've told him since he's a kid he's worthless, and I think it's bearing out. But,
Well, sir, that's not very nice, and we're not here to talk about your son in that way. We're here to get some support, financial support for your grandkids, okay?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. So, kids involved in extracurricular activity, your son, their dad is not helping. Has he given you any money at all for the kids?
He has given me no money at all, and
This grandfather is not holding back. He spent years raising his grandkids solo, while their actual father, sitting just feet away, has done little to nothing. But let's talk about the irony here. He's not just asking for money. He's demanding responsibility. It's almost like he's trying to teach his son a lesson in manhood right here in front of a judge. The tension? You could cut it with a knife.
he's not taking responsibility. He comes by and sees the kids occasionally, but he has not been much of a father to them at all.
Okay, where is the mother?
Well, she couldn't take much, I guess, of him anymore, so she left.
I kicked her out.
You what?
Excuse
kicked
me?
her out.
Excuse me.
I bet.
Yes, ma'am.
In just a moment, you can have your time. Just a moment. So she's not in the picture?
Not anymore. We haven't heard from her in quite some time.
Okay.
I think the kids still remember her and they miss her, but, you know.
How old are the kids?
Huh?
How old are the kids?
13 and 15.
13 and 15. Okay. Now, is there anything else you would like for me to know before I move to him?
Well, he goes a long time without working, and now he finally has a part-time job, I think, now, and probably couldn't afford much, but more than the money, I think it's time that he starts showing some manly responsibility. He's never done it before.
And I definitely agree. I definitely agree. Sir, now it's your turn.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you have to say about what?
And here comes the excuse train. I just got a job. It's hard. I work part-time. The judge isn't having it. And honestly, neither are we. A part-time job at $15 an hour? That's rough, sure. But here's the kicker. Turns out this guy's been sitting on a massive settlement. The moment that bomb drops, you can literally feel the air get sucked out of the room. Talk about getting caught red-handed.
What your father said in terms of not giving any financial support for the support of your children.
It's hard. I just got a job.
Okay.
I can
How much
start
are you
paying
working? How
Part-time, like
Part-time.
20, 30 hours a week up at the shoe place.
Still a loser.
Okay, sir, that's not very
It can
nice.
turn into
We're not going to
something.
do any type of name calling in this courtroom, okay?
Yes,
You guys are not going to do that to each other. You can save that at home when you all are, you know, just between the two of you, but not here, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So you say you work about 20, 30 hours a week.
Yes, ma'am.
How much money do you make?
$15 an hour, so I don't know, a couple of thousand a month, I think.
Okay. $15,000 a month.
I think there's something, if I may, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
I think there's something
Here he
that,
goes.
in case he doesn't volunteer it, he has just recently got a settlement
Oh.
to a lawsuit.
Oh.
And that's the main reason, at $15 an hour, I wouldn't have brought him to court.
Oh.
Boom. And just like that, the real reason Granddad brought this case to court is out in the open. The son tried to play broke. But in reality, he was sitting on a $102,000 settlement. That's more than enough to support his kids. But instead of stepping up, he blew through it. And the judge? Oh, she's not letting him wiggle out of this one.
It wouldn't have been worth the...
Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. I could definitely see why he did not want to bring you to court for $15 an hour. So he's not very truthful, obviously, because he's looking at me with his mouth open like he is so
He's
confused.
just mad
And-
because it's my car.
Well, you know
Just
what,
admit it.
sir, I'm upset at the fact that when I ask you why you were not providing any financial support, you try to give me this sob story about $15 an hour, and you have a settlement. Let me ask your dad, because I don't think I'm gonna get too much honesty out of you. How much is this settlement?
Well, my understanding is that his portion of it, I guess after legal fees and all, was about $100,000.
$100,000?
Oh, man. Come on.
You think it's funny? You think this is funny? You think it's
Yeah,
a game?
I think it's funny.
You think it's funny?
Yes.
Why? Because you got more than
Because-
that? You want to tell me you got more than that?
No.
So why is that funny? You're
Because I
not.
don't have $100,000.
So you didn't. So your father's not being honest about the settlement.
Well, I
you
may have
received?
gotten it, but I don't have it anymore.
Okay,
I
so
got braces, man. 'cause you
it
didn't
does
get
not.
This is what we call a zero patience moment. The judge is straight up calling him out. What kind of crazy do you think I am? And honestly, she's asking what we're all thinking. $100,000 gone, and now he's in court acting clueless? The judge is about to hit him with some hard math, and spoiler alert, it's not going to be pretty.
Excuse me, sir. What type of crazy do you think I am? It does not cost $100,000 for braces.
I got a couple other things too. I mean, there might be some left.
Okay, and you didn't bring that to court with you, did you? To show the proof of that?
That
Yes or
was
no?
in my name.
Did you bring any documents to court to show that you are not in possession of this money? You didn't, did
No.
you? No, you didn't. Actually, you did. Your dad turned in your settlement judgment. You actually got a settlement for $102,000
It was a while back.
a while back. So you don't remember.
Well, I mean, I do, but
I guess blowing that money off made you lose your memory, huh? So what we're getting ready to do is make you pay child
That's
support
fun.
to your dad. I'm glad that you think it's a joke, because we're not about to joke, and I want to see that same smile on your face when I read these numbers out to you on how much you're going to pay on child support. Okay, so at $102,000, I have your gross at $8,500, which brings your net to a total.
Oof. This is the moment where reality hits. Hard. The judge calculates child support based on his settlement, not his sad little paycheck. And just like that, he's on the hook for nearly $2,000 a month. The guy looks like he's about to pass out, and Granddad, let's just say, this is the justice he's been waiting for.
Of $6,525.63. Okay. Health insurance. Who pays health insurance?
I do, Your Honor.
I don't
How
have
much
it.
is health insurance?
$250 a month.
$250. So we're going to make you reimburse that to your dad for health insurance. Okay. So as I was saying, net $6,525.63. That would bring your child support before the reimbursement to $1,631.41. Did you need to write it down? $1,631.41 plus $250 would be $1,881.41, your monthly obligation. And I gave you credit for both kids.
I make $2,000 a month.
Okay, but you also have a settlement for $102,000. And I'm deeming that income because under Texas law, I have the right to do that.
Okay.
So your child support is not going to be set at $15,000. At 15 based on $15 an hour.
Mic drop moment. Granddad delivers a final statement that's basically the ultimate I told you so. He warned his son that raising kids isn't just about having fun. It's about responsibility. And now, thanks to this ruling, his son is finally being forced to step up. Honestly, it's about time.
Because I'm sure you spent the $15 an hour getting those braces, not that $102,000. It's not going to work.
I'm afraid, Your Honor, he has spent a lot of the rest of that too. I think that's the reason he's him-hawing about
Well,
what he is.
you know what, sir? And that's fine if he did. Because he has to be able to give you $1,800 a month in child support. Otherwise, you'll have far more serious issues. Okay?
Right.
Anything further?
Well, I love my grandchildren, but I've told him along the way, once he hooked up with the lady he married, that he had all the fun, so it's been his responsibility to help take care of them. This is the first time he's ever had to pay up.
Well, and I thank you for bringing him to court and making him responsible, sir.
Okay.
If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Sure. Take Visa. This is great, man.
And that's a wrap on today's courtroom showdown. What do you think? Was the ruling fair? Should the father have been given some slack? Or did he get exactly what he deserved? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you love seeing real justice served, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more explosive courtroom breakdowns. See you in the next one.